Hello everybody, welcome to Chaotic Studio. I like to make things, and these are the things that I make. I like cosplay, and if you clicked on this video, then that probably means you also want to get into cosplay. It may seem intimidating, like where do you even start? Well, fear not. In today's video, I'll show you everything you need to know. Whether you're buying a cosplay or making one yourself. I'm sure you'll find this video very helpful. Google's definition of cosplay is the practice of dressing up as a character from a movie, book, or video game. Cosplay is a very fun hobby. I've been cosplaying since I was a little kid. So, cosplay is pretty much dressing up in Halloween costumes, just not on Halloween. The most important part of a cosplay is, well, the cosplay. Picking your first cosplay is the easy part. Pick a character you like. I recommend going simple for your first cosplay. If you pick a more popular character like Goku or Gojo, then you'll find a much easier time finding parts for your cosplay. You can either buy a cosplay or make one. I'll get into both later. I've made many mistakes cosplaying in the past, and these are some of the common mistakes I see. First and foremost, make the cosplay comfortable. Like this question mask I made. It looks great, but you can hardly really see anything. Or this helmet, for example. I made it and it looks great, but I forgot to include breathing holes. Another common mistake is making your first costume too complicated. I see this a lot and people try to make a full-on mech suit for their first cosplay, then they mess up and they get discouraged and never do it again. That's why I think you should do a simple cosplay for your first one. Now, the easier and sometimes better option is to buy a cosplay. There are many good websites for cosplay, but you'd most likely go to Amazon first. But be warned, a lot of cosplays on Amazon are made with cheap materials and bad fabric. However, you can find good cosplays. I bought my friend a Demon Slayer cosplay a while ago, and it came in a full set. It was only $10, and it was actually good. However, good deals like that are pretty rare. Another and more risky option is Temu. Now, I've bought many cosplay things on Temu. Temu things are made with cheap, poor quality materials. However, that also means that they're really good prices. So maybe for smaller accessories, you might want to give it a try. Now, hands down, the best option for your first cosplay is to commission a cosplay. That's paying someone to make one. However, if you're on a budget, I would not do that. They can get very pricey. Now, I prefer making cosplays, but I get that some people don't feel that way. If you do want to make your first cosplay, there are tons of tutorials online. I even make tutorials on my channel. Some channels I recommend are Kamui Cosplay, Sarah Spaceman, and Punch Pops Academy. Oh, and of course, my tutorials. I would recommend making a cosplay if you have some sort of skill like sewing, painting, something like that. Cosplay is a really fun hobby, and I hope you give it a try. And that wraps up today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe. It'll mean a lot to me and it's free. Oh, and the best way to support me is probably through my Buy Me a Coffee. If you become a member, there'll be tons of behind the scenes info and things like that. Yeah, I will see you next time.